From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is 1011's Morning Pulse.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.
Good morning. This is Craig Allison with your Morning Pulse for Tuesday, September 23rd. Our first story this morning, just happening this morning. Lincoln Police Department is investigating a deadly crash that has shut down an intersection in West Lincoln. Just before 6 a.m. this morning, LPD was called to a pedestrian-involved crash near Northwest 22nd and West O Streets. Shortly after, LPD sent out a message on X telling commuters to avoid the area, and that's still the case. Westbound traffic on O Street at Northwest 20th is currently closed while the scene is being investigated. LPD is also diverting westbound traffic off of O Street at Sun Valley Boulevard. The pedestrian, a Lincoln man in his 50s, was pronounced dead at the hospital shortly after 6:15 a.m. They're not identifying him at this time, and there's still expected to be more information coming out of this, so be sure to stick with us at 1011 Now for more updates as we get them. Your second story and happening today, Nebraska's Attorney General will hold a press conference at the state capitol this morning at 10 a.m. Mike Hilgers' office says he will be announcing details about a consumer privacy lawsuit. Hilgers will be the only person speaking at today's media event. We'll be carrying that live from our 1011 Now streaming studio, so you can catch that online or wherever you stream 1011. Third story in our crime tracker, 36-year-old Corey Cram was sentenced to 26 to 31 years in prison after being found guilty of setting a vacant home and golf course shed on fire earlier this year. He pled no contest to 2 counts of second-degree arson, burglary, and possession of a destructive device back in August, but was initially arrested and charged in March. Authorities say Cram was set a vacant home on fire near Northwest 56 and West Holdridge, causing $350,000 in damage. Police also believe he was responsible for a fire at Newmark Golf Course in mid-January, causing over $1 million in damage. Your fourth story from last night's severe weather up north. This is some of the hail that fell on Fremont. This was sent into our sister station in Omaha by viewers who captured quite a bit of hailstones covering the ground there, as you can see. Much of Dodge, Saunders, Douglas, and Washington counties were impacted the most last night, but not only by hail, but also by heavy rainfall. And wrapping things up with your final story this morning, the Lincoln Children's Museum unveiled their newest permanent addition, a tiny house. Fits right in with other areas of their tiny village. Hope for the home is it will allow kids' imaginations to flourish. Food from the grocery store can come to the tiny home. They can take their tiny runses over to the tiny hospital. And the tiny house was sponsored by Woods Bros Reality. Museum, again, is open every day except Tuesdays, so that being today. So definitely head over with your kiddos. Go check that out when you can. That's our morning pulse for this Tuesday morning, and we'll wrap things up with a look at your 7-day forecast. Those rain chances continuing throughout the day.
You've been listening to 1011's Morning Pulse. Watch, listen, stream on the 1011 Now app, on YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.